How long does fresh whipped cream last? Please take note that different factors influence a whipped cream's shelf life, like the packaging. With that, it includes the processing method. In addition to that, the kind of whipped cream you purchased. Also, how much exposure it got from heat and how well you can store the whipped cream. Nevertheless, there is indeed a vast range of determinants, especially when making your whipped cream at home. How long does fresh whipped cream last? For the most part, whipped cream can last for up to 2 days. But you can freeze it so that it can last for 3 months. For instance, homemade whipped cream can last for about 2 to 3 days in the fridge. If frozen, it will last for approximately 2 to 3 months. How long does whipped cream last when unopened? Cool whipped cream lasts for 1 to 2 weeks in the refrigerator. If frozen, it usually lasts for around 3 to 4 months. Aerosol whipped cream canisters last approximately 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge. How long is whipped cream good for after opening? Cool whipped cream lasts for about 7 to 10 days in the refrigerator. Again, if you freeze it, it can last for about 3 to 4 months. Aerosol whipped cream canisters last around 2 to 3 months. What is cream? Again, how long does whipped cream last? Remember, the cream is a dairy product that consists of a higher butter fat layer. Before the homogenization process, skimming from the top of milk happens. With that, you create whipped cream by beating either whipping cream with 30 to 36% milk fat. Likewise, you can mix double cream with sugar or heavy cream with 36 to 48% milk fat. Things to consider with homemade whipped cream. For one thing, you can stabilize it with cornstarch, non-fat powdered milk, and gelatin. In addition to that, you always utilize a commercial whipped cream stabilizer. Doing so will make it last for around 3 to 4 days without much quality loss. Also, instead of regular sugar, you can utilize powdered sugar since it has a fraction of cornstarch. Additionally, if you have whipped the cream without any stabilizing ingredients, it is too late. The main reason is that you should not add it once done. Food safety, fresh whipped cream. Before anything else, it is essential to practice food safety methods, including proper hygiene. The main reason is that it will stop foodborne illnesses. In that regard, know that your senses are the most reliable tools. In so doing, try checking if your whipped cream has spoiled or not through smell or taste. Also, please check for any changes concerning your whipped cream's consistency. Moreover, please finish the whipped cream before further changes happen. It would be best if you did it once the water started to separate. Usually, whipped cream will be in a cracked solid state when it has spoiled. Keep in mind that there are indeed health risks with spoiled foods. That is why it is always best to practice food safety. In addition to that, make sure to enjoy foods before their expiration date. Always remember that whipped cream does not last long if stored incorrectly. However, there is typically a sell-by date. Because of this, you are safe to use whipped cream on fruits like strawberries. How to extend the whipped cream's shelf life? First and foremost, please leave cream products on the grocery shelf until you check out. Then, once you come home, make sure to store them in the fridge right away. Also, be sure to refrigerate them below 40 degrees Fahrenheit after each use. Please know that it applies to all kinds of cream to stay fresh longer. Moreover, ensure to keep whipped cream in airtight containers. Doing this helps keep out the moisture, including other contaminants. Also, if you intend to keep the whipped cream outside the fridge, make sure to store it on ice. Always remember that freezing homemade whipped cream can lead to a less than perfect consistency. Besides that, you should never freeze cans. Keep in mind that there are many benefits of proper food storage. These include cutting food costs, helping the surroundings by preventing waste, and eating healthier. How to determine spoiled whipped cream? For starters, search for loss of volume and separation. Bear in mind that a bit of water on the bottom is all right. However, if there is plenty of water, the cream is too old. Likewise, it is similar to volume, a slight loss is okay. Yet, there should be nothing more than that. Moreover, check if the flavor has become sour. Also, do not hesitate to throw any leftovers if it smells more like sour cream. In addition to that, it is best to discard it if there are molds in the container. Cool Whip. Take into account that refreezing Cool Whip is okay. In addition to that, you can thaw and refreeze it up to 5 times. Because of this, there is no quality loss after those 5 rounds. If uncertain about an old tube of Cool Whip, if it is still good or not, do these methods. First, check the thawed product for any discolorations, substantial texture loss, and molds. If there are any of the following, it is best to throw them away. Secondly, estimate its storage period. With that, if it is sitting in the refrigerator for more than 3 weeks, discard it immediately. Finally, try smelling and tasting a small amount of it. Toss it out if it has become like a sour cream instead of a whipped cream. Aerosol whipped cream. Often referred to as a whipped topping, aerosol whipped cream is easy to use. Not only that, but also it lasts longer than the regular whipped cream made at home. Keep in mind that the date on the label is not an expiration date. You should be aware that it means how long the seller assures the quality. For the most part, there is no way of telling precisely the shelf life of a product. Ultimately, it depends on food safety. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.